is the Global Poker Award.
Thank you for this trophy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
It's been just an amazing year, so good luck to everyone tonight.
Thank you for this award. It means a lot to us.
I do what I want with it. It's fine. You gave it to me. Thank you. Goodbye.
I really admired seeing all of you in this room and seeing, these awards and everybody being recognized for, their contributions to poker. Because we used to just be the poker guys, right? That's what we were. We were the poker guys. Hey, let's don't worry about those poker guys over there. Now people love poker. They embrace poker. They want more poker.
Enjoy the show.
And with that, we welcome you to the Global Poker Awards at the PokerGO Studio. The applause has already started. We thank you all for that. We appreciate that. Please clap and please laugh a lot throughout the course of the show. That would be very much appreciated. My name is Jeff Platt. I'm alongside Drea, Renee. We are back hosting an incredible event for you. Thank you. Yeah. This table is going to bring it tonight. Just have a feeling. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Let's get things started. Here's a line I never thought I'd have to say in a monologue. Joe Stapleton has been nominated for Best Book. It's a comic book, so it makes a little more sense. Stapes nominated 4 times this evening for Best Episodic Series and Big Game on Tour. Fantastic show. Best Podcast, Poker in the Ears. It's terrific. Best On-Air Talent. Meh. And we got the book as well. Now, in Trapped, the main character is modeled after Stapes. But also in the comic book, the character doesn't get fired by the World Series of Poker. And we're off. Nikki Limo is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Nominated for Best Short Form Content Creator. Now, Nikki had a very popular YouTube channel on her own before switching to poker. And why would you do that? I don't know. Sometimes you go the other way, but not this way. Maybe you needed to hit the over 70 white males demographic in Iowa. I'm not too sure. It's great to have Nikki here. And it's great to have Abby Merck here, rising star in content creation. I love working with Abby. She found herself in a little bit of hot water with Poker Twitter, who thought her content wasn't as intellectual as it should be. Well, as a reminder, Joe Stapleton has been nominated for Best Book. So. Abby, one of so many first-time nominees tonight, which means so many familiar faces were not nominated. We're cleaning house with the regulars. It's like the WPT is in charge. Adam Plisko recovered from a $2 million overlay by hosting a $5 million giveaway. As the WPT and WSOP continued their battle in December for the biggest guarantee in poker history never to hit. The WPT had the World Championships at the Wynn. The WSOP had the Please Don't Go to the Wynn event in the Bahamas. Let's give it up for Tony Dunst, Vince Van Patten, the wonderful broadcast team at the WPT. 2 legends. I see Vince. A lot of people think Tony's job is to co-host the show, and they're right, but it's also his job to let Vince know where he is, who he's talking to, where the crayons are. So the voices of the WPT are here, the voices of the WSOP main event are not. Oh, never mind, Ali is here. Oh, Lee and Nick, we're good, we're fine. Anybody ever wonder what Lon and Norman do the other 355 days out of the year? Norman sends DMs, I guess. We've learned that. Couple big moves made by poker stars in the last year, signing both Jason Kuhn and Caitlin Komeski to ambassador deals. Caitlin is here. Both are nominated tonight. Jason nominated for Player's Choice, Toughest Opponent. Caitlin nominated for Not That. Well played. Bet Rivers has a new ambassador. His name is Phil Hellmuth. WSOP table not quite leading the charge as far as the applause is concerned. I don't know if you guys saw this. Phil said that he was not going to play the World Series of Poker main event. Says when you get down to the final 100, it's too tiring, too draining, too grueling. And Phil would know because he's had 2 min cashes in the main in the last 15 years. Also, we all know Phil is going to play the main event. A bigger favorite to do that than our next speaker is to cry on stage. To get things started, let us see the president of GPI THM, Mr. Eric Denis.
To all our partners, I apologize. Jeff didn't tell me he was going to do all that stuff. I booked myself right after Jeff. I need to change that next year. Welcome to the 10th edition of Poker Awards in America. After 4 years in LA, we moved here to Las Vegas, formed the Global Poker Awards. We had 12 trophies last year. So when James Hartigan asked me, are there too many trophies? The answer is yes, at 39 this year. I want to send a special shout out to the people that were there the first year of the American Poker Awards at SLS Hotel in Beverly Hills. To Alex Dreyfus, Ophélie Lafuge, Lizzie Harrison, and Kara Scott. We had a small team back then, and thank you so much for being there year one. And Kara, if you're listening, I might need you to host these things again next year because Platt's on the way out. I always need to thank my wife, not just because she says I have to, but because she's a patient woman. Every year, December 25th, the kids come over for Christmas brunch, then they leave, and then we work on the awards until tonight. So thank you, Casey, I love you. To our wonderful team at THM and GPI, here are the Waterworks. Small team, all hard workers. Fiobian, Mark, Wes, Roland, or Jeeves, as some call him, Richard, Richard, Hans, Anthony, Kevin, and our newest member, Arpit. Thank you, boys. We work our butts off, but I think you enjoyed your week again this year, so thank you for all the work you do for us. To our partners at PokerGO, we couldn't do this without you. To Carrie Katz, Dan Gotti, every year I get excited when I say the name Maury Escandani. Lifelong dream to work with Maury. He's a class act, so thank you, Maury, yet again. To Brett Hanks, to Liz. Liz is on the floor tonight. She is a rock star. She'll guide everyone. Zero thanks to Pat McMath, who decided to have a child the week of the awards. Terrible timing, Pat. But we're happy. We have a new producer this year, Matt, who's doing a great job. Thank you, Matt, for stepping in. You've got big shoes to follow, but thank you, Matt, for all your work. I'm always excited when I see Zach. He is a laid-back guy. You know it's gonna be a good show. He's directing tonight. And to everyone in the booth, everyone in the back, everyone on the floor here, 2 days ago, this was a poker room. Last night, it became an award show, and tomorrow, it re-becomes a poker room. These people work tirelessly, as my voice does. So thank you so much to all of you for making this show a great night. Thank you. I'm almost done. Huge thanks to Drea Renee. This is her 9th year with us. Drea called me one day, said, I want to come to the awards, and I'm going to bring a camera person, and you don't have to worry about anything. And that's what happened. She did interviews all by herself, in pair. We didn't have any money, I swear. The SLS is quite an expensive hotel. But Drea did great work, and we always appreciate her. A special thank you to Ryan Kirk of ARIA. I've had trophies in his office for about 6 days. Sorry about that, Ryan. I didn't do it on purpose, but I did. To Chad Holloway, to Jennifer Newell, they help out with the In Memoriam video. It's a sensitive video, of course, and Chad and Jennifer are always there for us, helping us out, so a big thank you to both of them. Someone who's been there every single year, I think my wife likes him better than I do because he's a very, very attractive Frenchman. That's Louis. He's a photographer. He's an amazing artist, and we're excited to have him here for our 10th year. Merci, Louis. Love you, mon ami. And finally, I always forget to mention the voice of the Global Poker Awards. You might hear her voice more than Jeff's tonight. And that is Laura Cornelius, who does the voiceovers for us. She used to work with us. She's a huge part of the Global Poker League. You can bleep Global Poker League. We don't have to talk about that. But Laura, as always, thank you so much for your time. She does it for peanuts, and we really appreciate it. Thank you, Laura, for all your hard work. Finally, there's two people in the room that won American Poker Awards 10 years ago. There's also our friends, the WSOP, which, as always, won the best event. We have Adam Pliska in the house. He won Best Industry Person. And Brad Willis, Best Journalist. So congrats to everyone. Thank you for your support. Okay, my voice is more hoarse than usual because, like the 7 or 8 Canadians in here, we've been celebrating winning the Four Nations Cup for 3 days, you know? With the win, we are proud to name USA as our 11th province. All right, time to hand out some hardware, and as we always do traditionally, start with our Players of the Year. Our GPI Player of the Year for this year isn't here. He's on his way to Jeju right now in South Korea, but we still wanted to honor him tonight. So our 2024 GPI Poker Player of the Year, David Coleman.
GPI Player of the Year. After a hard-fought battle, the race for GPI Player of the Year went down to a photo finish, with David Coleman beating GPI #1 Jesse Lonis for the title. Coleman came out of the gates strong, winning the Card Player Venetian main event and 3 PokerGO Tour titles in January alone. He would add 2 more titles to his 2024 resume at the PGT US Poker Open and WPT Alpha 8 at Wynn Las Vegas. David would collect results in Las Vegas, Atlantic City, Paris, South Korea, Florida, Houston, Barcelona, and the Bahamas during the season. His 2024 campaign included 48 results, 5 flags, 6 wins, 28 top 10 finishes, and a career best $5.22 million in winnings. David Coleman, GPI Poker Player of the Year.
Winning a GPI POI takes a lot of time, a lot of courage, a lot of hard work. Winning it 2 times, that's incredible. And that's just what our 2024 GPI Female Player of the Year did, Cherish Andrews.
GPI Female Player of the Year. Cherish Andrews earned her first win on the 2024 live tournament circuit at the Win Millions Poker Series in March. She would add 2 more wins later in the season, once again at Wynn Las Vegas during the Fall Classic in October and at WSOP Circuit Cherokee in North Carolina in December. Andrews would collect results in Atlantic City, Florida, Las Vegas, Northern California, Maryland, Barcelona, and North Carolina during the season. Her poker campaign included 38 results, 2 flags, 3 wins, 9 top 10 finishes, and a career best $827,000 in winnings. Cherish Andrews, 2-time GPI Female Player of the Year.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cherish Andrews.
Hello, everybody. I'll start by saying thank you, and bear with me today as my allergies are really bad, and also I have a liner, so I'm lisping a little bit, so sorry about that. But I want to start out by saying thank you to everyone at GPI and Hendon, all the tournament directors, everybody behind the scenes, especially those at Wynn. because that is my spot. I don't know where you are, Ray, but I love you. I want to start out also by thanking my family. My mom and dad are watching at home. I love you both so much. Without your support, would not be here. My boyfriend Brock, who is in Jeju right now for the High Roller Series there. My friends and family also watching. My friend Julia, who traveled across the country to be here. My little sister at home watching with her family. My brother at home watching with his. All the nieces and nephews. I told them I'd give them a shout out, who, by the way, are really big poker fans now because they get to go to Disney World in a month. So they are very happy about that. They love poker. Although a lot of you might not know this, I had my best career last year. However, it was a really tough year for me personally. I did lose my brother last June, my oldest brother, unexpectedly. Really tough year for my family and myself. I didn't know what poker would look like for me after losing him. But my family kind of reminded me that he loved me a lot. He loved poker, and he really supported my journey. And though he never got to make it to Las Vegas with me, it was one of his dreams to come out here and play. I do know that he's here with me tonight. So this is for him.
Only an ultimate grinder can win mid-major player of the year. He played everywhere in America and he won everywhere. Our 2024 GPI mid-major player of the year, Han Feng.
GPI Mid-Major Player of the Year. The 2024 Mid-Major POY race was wide open throughout the season, as Han Feng would push his way to the top of the leaderboard late in the season and hold on to win the trophy. Feng kicked off the season with a win on the Moneymaker Tour in Houston in mid-January. He added his second mid-major victory, winning the main event at WSOP Circuit Tulsa. He would add 3 more wins during the season. Han would earn results in Mississippi, Houston, North Carolina, Dallas, Texas, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Los Angeles, Austin, Florida, and Las Vegas in 2024. His 2024 campaign included 68 results, 5 wins, 19 top 10 finishes, and a career-best $914,000 in winnings. Han Feng, GPI Mid-Major Player of the Year.
Wow, okay, I literally just walked in here 20 seconds ago. I was not ready. I thought I had like a minute to compose myself, but I guess not. Shout out PokerGO for this. This was like my first year taking tournaments very seriously. I played about 2,000 hours this year, so it was like nonstop. It just showed me that a lot of hard work and volume and dedication and just keeping at it, you can achieve whatever you want. I started playing poker kind of when COVID started, so in 2020 I started playing like 20-cent home games and stuff, and then just slowly over time, studying the game a lot, playing better, and just honestly keeping at it, having a vision, and yeah, now I get one of these. Freaking awesome. Really excited for the rest of this year, and I just want to give shout out to my girlfriend Lizzie. She's been with me to pretty much every single trip. She's very patient. She'll sit with me for the whole day too for like 12 hours. Amazing. And shout out to everybody back home in Houston, and yeah, thank you.
Pretty badass to just stroll in here for the first time and accept a trophy right away. For Player's Choice Toughest Opponent, we asked the top 100 players in the world to vote. We also asked them to be here tonight. All of them said no. Here are the nominees for Player's Choice Toughest Opponent.
Player's Choice Toughest Opponent. Stephen Chidwick. Isaac Haxton, Jason Kuhn, Adrian Mateos,
And the winner is Adrian Mateos. Adrian didn't want to be here, couldn't be here tonight. So we accept that award on his behalf. For our next presenter, if there was a Hall of Fame for Hall of Fame nominees, he would be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Savage.
Thanks, Jeff. This is a new award, and I think it's just so well-deserved. Director of Poker Operations. They are the unsung heroes in this industry, and for the first time, they're going to get an award tonight. The tournament directors get a lot of love over the years, but it's the directors that actually are the people that oversee staffing, schedules, and most important to the casino, the cash games. That's what tournaments used to be about, but they're not anymore. But cash games are the most important. These are people that answer the phone at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday. Ryan, you know what that's about. When there's a situation in their poker room. And when a tour wants to come in and do that, the director of poker operations is the first person that they come to see. So it is the most vital position in any poker room. And I'm excited to announce the winner of the new, where is it?
Here are the nominees.
Here are the nominees. Excuse me. Here are the nominees. Here are the nominees.
Director of Poker Operations, Ryan Beauregard, Federico Bernato, Kerry Jane Craigie, Benjamin Irwin,
All right. And the winner is Ryan Beauregard.
Well, I certainly can't top that joke from Jeff on Savage, so I won't even try. First of all, thank you to Eric and the GPI team, and really, I mean, thank you for adding a category that I could actually win. Sincere thanks to the Win Poker team. Half the team's over there, but everybody back home working. We couldn't have done this without you. Everything. This award is really about you as much as it's about me. All your hard work and dedication and the pride that you put into the poker room is, much appreciated, and I certainly doesn't go unnoticed. I just want to thank everybody here and really everybody who's part of the industry. At the heart of it, our industry is really about teamwork. And between all of us, we always don't look at it that way. Half of this room is responsible for promoting and growing poker through the vlogs and the tours and the supercar giveaways every once in a while. And, you're the ones that make poker cool. The ones that are still selling the dream, and ultimately the ones that are bringing players back into our poker rooms. And I just want to say that over the course of the last 3, 4, 5 years, it doesn't go unnoticed, and I really think that y'all are doing a hell of a job because, poker is in a great spot right now, so thank you. On the other side of it, there's the other half, which are the room managers and the TDs and all the poker room staff. We additionally have also come a long way in the last few years, and I think that we're really doing a great job of bringing fun back into poker and really focusing on the guest experience. So keep up the good work there. That's really important. Finally, I think it's important to remember that we all play on the same team, and it's really not about. Thank you. It's really not about who wins these awards tonight, and albeit as grateful as I am for being recognized, tonight's about bringing us together and celebrating, and really celebrating the effort that everyone in the room is putting in to grow our industry, and for that I appreciate you all. Everyone here deserves recognition, and I thank you for the role, and thank you for the recognizing me and allowing me to be part of that team tonight. So thank you very much.
I'd make a joke here to present Best X or Twitter personality, but these people usually make the jokes for us. Or it's that Club WPT Gold account. I mean, they are ruthless, huh? Here are the nominees for Best X personality.
X, Twitter. Barry Carter. Caitlin Komeski. Jamie Kerstetter. Marley Sprague.
And the winner is Barry Carter. Barry could not be here tonight, did send me a DM to pull up just in case he won. He says, a lot of my most popular tweets were jokes about scandals, controversies, and cheating in poker, so I'd like to dedicate this award to all of poker's many scumbags and sleazeballs. Thanks, guys. I couldn't have done it without you. Congratulations to Barry. He's the PGT commissioner, and he's currently midlife crisis, here to present rising star in content creation, our favorite Australian cowboy, Tim Duckworth.
Hello, everyone. Just a little bit of advice for these rising stars in content creation. We need you to have some fun tonight, enjoy yourselves, because this time next year, you're going to be some washed-up has-beens. Much like Nikki Limo and Caitlin Komeski over here. So, here are the nominees.
Rising star in content creation. Václav Dušek. Josh Kazin. Abby Merck. David Richards.
And the winner is Abby Merck.
Oh, wow. I did not prepare a speech. Well, thank you to the GPIs for hosting this amazing event where I can finally tell everyone on Twitter that my content is worth something. Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. In all seriousness, thank you to the creeps in my DMs. You guys make it all possible. In all seriousness, I would like to thank my friends and family for supporting me throughout everything. My mother is here with me today. She's recording on a vertical for a short you'll all see tomorrow. Thank you to the people that allowed me to get my start in this industry. So I'd like to thank Poker News specifically and Poker Power as well for helping me get my start both as a player and as a content creator. I'd also like to thank my friends in the industry, so specifically Corey Eyring, Alex Lovelace, Greg Goes All In, and Frankie Cooch for inspiring me and helping me to do better every single day. And yeah, I'm definitely missing people, but as it goes when you're a little nervous. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
Congratulations, Abby. Love that. Well deserved. Well, much like the Oscars, the show runs too damn long, so we had to take some awards out of the show. Here's a look at the Global Poker Awards that we have already handed out today. You guys finally got the hang of the whole applause thing. It just took 19 other awards, and then Danny Maxwell. Hey, all right, there we go. Time now to present Best Vlogger. This seems tough. You have to edit. You got to do the stupid thumbnail thing. You have to do the voiceovers. If you invest too much money in it, like Dean Eggs, you don't win because so many voters are European. I don't know. Here are the nominees for Best Vlogger.
Vlogger. Corey Eyring. Daniel Negreanu. Brad Owen. Alexander Zeipt. Masato Yokosawa.
And the winner is Brad Owen. Brad couldn't be here tonight. We will happily accept that award on his behalf. All right, up next, he's a Global Poker Award-winning journalist and the WPT's. He's a Global Poker Award-winning journalist. Here's Lance Bradley.
Thanks for the open mic. I don't know who's sweating more right now, the 4 nominees hoping I say their name next, or the 8 people at that table over there hoping I don't say theirs. I do want to thank Eric Dany and the GPI team for continuing to host these every year. It allows us to put a spotlight on all the great things in poker. I'm definitely honored to call all 4 of these amazing people colleagues. The nominees are
Journalist. Sarah Herring. Nick Jones. David Lappin. Brad Willis.
And the winner is Brad Willis.
I couldn't sleep last night because I really wanted to win this thing for once, which is weird. But anyway, so I'm sitting up, I'm reading this story, and I read how like this AI bot, and all these AI bots go after all these chess bots. And it turns out that if you are an AI bot and you're told to beat the best chess bots in the world, your first thought is, if I can't win, I'll cheat. This is a true story. Look it up. You can look it up tonight. What's even more interesting is that we wouldn't have known it except for the fact that all these AI bots just kept putting screenshots of them with like chess, GPT, GTO, all this real-time assistance for chess. We wouldn't have known it. And I thought, Brad, that's not your problem. You don't have to worry about it. That was a joke. Don't worry about that one. Anyway, thank you to the GPI. Thank you to PokerGO for hosting these things. And thank you for supporting the work of poker journalists for the last 20 years. Everybody who is in this room who works as a poker journalist, Lance included, works really, really hard, and they work in a way that people don't understand how much they put into it. Those nominees that I was nominated with are also great, whether it's Nick Jones, my friend David Lappin, or Sarah uses the phrase ride or die. I would follow Sarah Herring into battle anytime. Largely because if I went into battle with Sarah Herring, she would whip everybody's ass and I wouldn't have to worry about a thing. And then she would just tell the truth because she just tells it like it is. Most of all, I have to thank my wife, Michelle, my sons, Dylan and Graham. I tell you, I've been on the road for 20 years and miss them a lot, including the day. So I'm grateful for them and all their support. Why am I crying in front of people? It makes 0 sense. Anyway. I got really lucky a few years ago. Eric Holreiser called me out of nowhere, I think it was New Year's Eve, and said, hey, do you just want to keep telling stories for a living, but do it in a completely different way? And I I thought about it for a long time because I was furniture at PokerStars. They weren't going to move me. And I said, yeah, because all of a sudden we started to assemble this dream team and create this thing that was new. And it made me very, very grateful that I could continue to tell stories because that's the only thing I've ever been good at. I suck at poker. I'm so bad at it. But if I could just get up and tell stories every day, I'd be really lucky. And that's the problem with like hosting a journalist up here is he wants to tell stories all day long. And I'm not going to do that except for one, which is that like 20 years ago last month, I went to a WPT event. It was the very first thing I did. I watched Vince Van Patten and Mike Sexton call the WPT at PokerStars Caribbean Adventure. And I saw all of these stories that I could tell. And, you know, Maurice Hawkins is walking around refusing to play a hand on the bubble because he thinks he's going to get his aces cracked. John Gale's out back smoking while at the final table bubble because he's afraid, he's just too nervous. And then there's like this no-name guy named Patrick Antonius, who's nobody ever's heard of, who placed 11th, and it was his first five-figure cash. And I thought, these are the stories that I'm going to end up telling for the rest of my life. And whether it was a bad joke about Nacho Barbero or AI, I think about all of the opportunities that I've had to tell stories over the years and how grateful I am to be able to tell them. So grateful to the entire team at Poker.org, thankful for Eric Holreiser allowing me to do this, but more than anything, thankful for all the journalists, Lance Bradley and his entire team that all need jobs, by the way, so hire them, please. The journalists of this world and the poker world are so good, and if I could just have the opportunity to hire all of them, I would. And I'll say this last. AI is coming for all of our jobs, literally all of our jobs, except for maybe journalists, because you can't write a story like Lance Bradley writes a story. You can't write a story like Paul Orstein writes a story. You can't tell the truth like David Lappin tells the truth or like Sarah Herring tells the truth. You can't make people feel unless you can tell a good story. And while there's no good stories without poker, frankly, I don't think there's a lot of really fun poker without good stories. So thank you to all for this honor. I'm really, really grateful. Thanks.
Who cheered when Brad said AI is coming for all of our jobs? To present Best Mid-Major Circuit, we decided to go with the one man in the room that would absolutely not be a part of any mid-major circuit. Here's Ali Najad.
Hello, good evening. Real quick, Han Feng, thank you. I finally found someone in the industry that makes me look punctual. Thank you so much for that. That was epic, by the way. Congrats to you. The journey to poker greatness is an often long and generally arduous one, and truthfully, nowhere do both its current and its future stars collide and shine brighter than in the skies that don't always grace our screens and our streams as often as they deserve. And with that, here are the nominees for Best Mid-Major Circuit or Tour.
Mid-Major Tour Circuit. Brazilian Series of Poker. Run Good Poker Series. WPT Prime. WSOP Circuit.
All right, I like to play a lot of draw poker, so I'm just going to squeeze this one. People can appreciate this. The winner is the Brazilian Series of Poker.
Thank you. Wow, what an incredible honor. Well, good evening, everybody. Well, first of all, thank you, PokerGO. Thank you, Global Poker Awards, for this amazing event. It is incredible to be here amongst so many big names in our industry. Well, to be here amongst the names that we started working with, like WPT, WSOP, so many great tours, so many heritage in poker history. It's just unbelievable for us. Poker has been a part of American culture. We come from a country where poker is not endemic, it's not a part of our culture, so we started doing it 20 years ago. We had to work a lot to make it fun, to make people see it as a skill game, as a fun game, and to bring some very good old-fashioned Latin American heart to it. And well, none of it would be possible if it weren't for the amazing, incredible team that we have at BSOP. And I'd like to thank every and each one of you. And I need to say a few names. You are the guys that handle everything behind the scenes. You bring order to chaos and make sure that our thousands of players have an amazing, incredible experience. So our senior leadership, Bob, Ronnie, Marçal, Ito, Anderson, Camila, Caio. I'm honored to have one of the best teams in the universe. And it wouldn't be possible if it weren't for my good friend and one of our partners, Igor, that's been one of co-founder of BSOP ever since the beginning. My wonderful friend and co-CEO of BSOP, Rafa. Love you, man. And the most beautiful, incredible woman in this planet, my wife and COO of BSOP, Lara. I love you, baby. I have to thank our sponsor and partner for over a decade, PokerStars. Thanks for believing in us. And to the thousands of players that have played BSOP throughout these years, we have almost 20 years in history. Thank you so much. We do it for you. We do it because you like poker and you are so passionate about poker, and we are as well. And to our fellow nominees, to be here is already a win, so thank you so much. You helped grow the game that we love so much. And so, from Brazil to the world, muito obrigado. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, very well deserved. Chad Holloway has been nominated for a Global Poker Award almost as many times as he's changed podcast co-hosts. Maybe this is the year. Here are the nominees for Best Podcast.
Podcast. Poker in the Ears. Poker News Podcast. The Chip Race. Thinking Poker.
And the winner is The Chip Race. They could not be here. David sent me a message to read. Here we go. 10 years ago today, we had our first meeting to workshop ideas for an unnamed Irish poker podcast. 2 weeks later, the Chip Race recorded its first episode with a simple goal to shine a light on the domestic scene in Ireland. We could never have imagined how much the show would grow, that it would be downloaded in 74 countries, that it would win 1, let alone 3 Global Poker Awards, and best of all, that it would break into the top 20 list of comedy podcasts in Germany. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Unibet, our wonderfully supportive partners, biggest constructive critics, Sharon, Mireille, and Gina, the GPI, and our fantastic audience. Last year, we told you that next year you should vote for Thinking Poker. We still think that you should do that. Take that, Chad Holloway. That was from David. That's really weird. Up next, one of our fans' choice categories, and the fans could do no wrong here. Here are the nominees for Best Live Stream.
Fans' Choice. Poker Live Stream. Kings Resort Live. Poker at the Lodge. PokerGO. Triton Poker.
And the winner is Poker at the Lodge.
Wow. What an honor. Both Rick and I want to say a couple words. I didn't really prepare anything, so I'm just going to go off the top. A little bit nervous, so bear with me, guys. I want to shout out the other nominees, of course, Kings, PokerGO. We're here in your house. It's just so much great content. Trident Poker with their High Roller series going on, quarterly. Such great content from them. I'm sure everybody else in the category will have their time up here, if not already. I want to thank our players. We're nothing without the players that play our stream. I think what makes our stream so special is we do a little bit of everything. So we play, small stakes, micro stakes, mid stakes, high stakes, heads up, tournament poker for millions of dollars, small stakes tournaments. So a little bit of everything. I got to shout out our ownership group: Brad, Andrew, Doug, Thomas, Brady, Jason, Llama, and so many other people involved in our ownership group. Rick, you want to say a couple? I got to thank my wife too. I got to thank my wife.
Wives, thank you.
Got to thank my
wives.
wife, Nina, but say a couple words. Rick.
Yeah, I just want to thank our production crew. We think is the best in the business, led by Maestro Matt Sweeney. Of course, our great moderators keep our chat in play, and Chatsville is the best chat out there. Guys, we appreciate it, and we're going to bring it strong every show. Thank you.
All right, he's here to present Best On Air Talent. Hold on one sec. It's Best On Air Talent. This is for you, just if you want to. The greatest CEO of a poker media site I've ever seen. Here's Eric Holreiser.
First things first. So much talent in this room and in this industry. Really makes me proud to be a part of the industry and to be a part of this community. But I have to say, on-air talent is a particular challenge, and not just because their personalities are so challenging, but aside from the players who are putting in, the grind for days and weeks at a time, the on-air commentators really have a different kind of grind. And it takes a particular kind of talent to be able to, as we all know, sometimes it's like watching paint dry, but to make poker interesting. So I think the on-air talent, all of them deserve so much attention and credit. But for tonight, the nominees are...
On-air talent. Ale Najad. Jeffrey Platt. Nick Schulman. Joseph Stapleton.
And the winner is Jeffrey Platt.
Thank you. Thank you. There is no script for this. Oh, thanks. Eric hands Jeff trophy. No. I think I think this award is just a representation of the hard work that our crews put in, and I've been lucky to work with so many of them, from Sharehan to a WSOP team to GG to our in-house crew here at PokerGO, who's just so incredible and so much fun to work with on a daily basis. There's so many of them, but I want to call out our producers, Zach Ralston, who's here directing tonight, Pat McMath, George Maxwell, who have just helped me become so much better. It starts at the top, and the atmosphere that the Poker Hall of Famer Maurice Kanani has created for us just makes this work environment so incredible. He and Dan Gotti have put together such an amazing team that just plays to everybody's strengths, and I'm just touched to be a small part of that team. Thank you to the fans at home. People are so passionate about poker and what we do, and that helps us immensely. To my broadcast partner, 90% of the time, Brent Hanks, speaking of passion for poker, there's nobody who loves it more than this guy. And he does so much behind the scenes and on air. He's just an absolute blast to work with. Let's give it up for Brent. My family's here. They motivate me. They inspire me. I'm touched that they're here to support me tonight. That's really cool. This award's amazing to me, but best thing that happened to me in 2024 was getting engaged to that lovely woman right there. So thank you. I appreciate it. And let's just continue the show. This is the perfect time for me to send it to Drea Renee. Drea.
Thank you so much, Jeff, and congratulations to you. I'm so excited to be here with all of you tonight in my 9th year. I am now joined by the always entertaining Caitlin Komeski. Caitlin, you are back as a nominee. Talk to me about what it feels like to be recognized again by your peers in the poker community.
It's phenomenal. I mean, every year I come here and I'm like, wow, I did what Patrick Mahomes couldn't 3 years in a row. That's insane. No, I mean, it's, a lot of people say this is just an industry circle jerk. I'm not one of them, but I just want y'all to know people are saying that. No, I mean, it's such a blessing to be nominated by your peers, and I'm so happy to be here.
You're also now a PokerStars ambassador. Congratulations. And also congratulations on the hard launch with your man, James, okay? Yay! What's that experience been like for you?
Getting signed to PokerStars was like the goal and the dream, and like thank you to Eric Denis and everybody here at the GPI. That's been a huge part of my success, is the recognition that I've gotten from my peers here at the GPI. So now that y'all are all here staring at me, thank you for my career.
And what's coming up next for you, Caitlin?
Probably a lot of drinking tonight. I've got a 9:45 dinner reservation, gonna eat my weight in red meat. And I'm trying to get the girlfriends to go skating after the show. We're going roller skating, right, ladies? No, but I'll be in Tunica, I'll be in Ohio, I'll be in Ireland. I'm playing cards and I'm doing ha-has and make-em-ups. Come check me out.
We definitely will. Thank you so much for your time. Always great to see you.
Thanks, Drea.
Back to you, Jeff.
All right, thank you, Drea. Thank you, Caitlin. Marley was like, nope, not going skating. Absolutely not. Breakout Player highlights some of the newest names in the game. So to present that award, we brought in one of the oldest names in the game, the Vice President of PokerStars North America. Let's hear it for Chops. He'll get here eventually.
Breakout Player is all about future legends, and we're in a room tonight with a lot of current legends, OGs, which you referenced coming into this. So just a quick call out to the people that were here not just 10 years ago to the first GPI award, but that have been in this industry, doing the hard work, progressing this industry to the point that it's at today. If you look back to 20 years ago, 10 years ago, to where we are today, it's a completely different world and it's a better world. So everyone in this room that has made that happen, I just want to say thank you to all of you. It's been quite a journey over these 20, 25 years of the poker boom. And the people that are up for this award tonight are the future of what this industry is from a player perspective. So let's get to the Breakout Award.
GPI Breakout Player. Boris Angelov. Mark Travis Egbert. Rania Nasruddin. Noel Rodriguez.
All right. Our Breakout Player, Rania.
one sec. Okay. Okay. I'm going to ask a question. Requires audience participation. And some of you will have to lie, but I want to know. How many of you have lied or are lying currently to your partner about anything? Please raise your hand. Okay, how many of you have lied or are currently lying at any point in your life, and we'll see how many of you are true liars, to your parents? Anyone ever told a lie to their parents? Please raise your hands proudly. Some of you are Abby Merck, I'm looking at you. You've never lied. I know your mom is next to you. Okay, so I had to lie to my mom a lot on the way to this award because my mom hated poker. And my mom would say, Rania, where are you going? Where are you going? On this trip, where are you going and leaving your family? And I would say, I'm going to Florida, or I'm going to Las Vegas. And my mom would say, you're not gambling, are you? And I would say, what do you want me to say, Mom? And it wasn't until this last year when I ended up at EPT Monte Carlo, and I was like, hey, Mom, guess what? I took third in a tournament. And she goes, okay, I thought you were there with your friends. And she goes, well, how much did you make? And we had this whole conversation. And then she got to see some of the production, some of the stream. And this woman who has spent the last 6 years despising the thing that I love doing the most, finally understood that this is not just me going out into the wild and being a gambler, but this is me doing something that I legitimately love doing more than anything. And she's always so worried that I'm going by myself. She was like, Rania, you're by yourself. And I was like, no, Mom, I have friends. I have poker friends and I have industry friends. And I'm so well taken care of when I go to these tournaments. I have people who check on me, who rail me. So even when I'm by myself, wherever I am, I always have people keeping an eye on me. And she started to finally understand because my sister showed her a stream and she started seeing comments. She was like, okay, this is not just some thing that you do by yourself. She realized that this is a community. And as I look around, I see a community. And you all make your money in this profession. And I guess they call me a reg now, but I'm a rec. And I had a really good year. And I'm just honored to be a part of this community. And am I getting time off? Am I supposed to stop? Okay, so I want to say, sorry, Caitlin, you were giving me the cue, and I was like, you want me to stop? So I just want to say, huge thank you to whether it's Run Good or WSOP or WPT, and of course, PokerStars, because without PokerStars, my game, you all have elevated my game. Francine, James, so to all the groups that make this such a welcoming place for someone who does this as a hobby and who abso-freaking-lutely loves playing each hand. And I cannot end without saying thank you to my family, namely my husband, who never comes out, to poker stuff. Thank you so much. My daughter, my 6-week-old child, which I did not birth, so don't think that I'm a super weird person. So let's not have any assumptions. And to every single person who, when they see me doing well in a tournament, takes the time to either say a kind word or send a message. It's a community that I absolutely love. And I'm so honored to win this. So thank you all so incredibly much.
Well, as we heard earlier, we are so fortunate to have some fantastic journalists in this industry, some incredible writers, some terrific stories. Here are the nominees for Best Written Content.
Written content. Lance Bradley. Paul Orestein. Jonathan Raab. Connor Richards.
And the winner is Jonathan Raab. Jonathan couldn't be here tonight. We happily accept that award on his behalf. Poker isn't just about taking, it's also about giving back. Tonight, we are honoring one of the very best organizations in the game today. To accept the Charitable Community Award from Poker Gives, here are Lupe Soto and Barbara Jones.
Well, I shouldn't have drank 2 margaritas. But I just have to say that Poker Gives is an operation here in Las Vegas, and it was created by poker legends Mike Johnson, Mike Sexton, frickin' margaritas. Mike Sexton, Linda Johnson, and Jan Fisher. Fortunately, when they retired, they passed the baton to myself. I'm the president of the organization, and this organization is the only charitable organization that I am aware of that was founded by poker players, is funded by poker players, and operates by poker players. So congratulations to you all. I'm going to put one little thing out there because I don't want to take a whole lot of time. Barb is our executive director. I'm like the back end of everything, and she's the hands-on person. I want her to speak because you need to hear that story. But real quick, I'm going to put a challenge out to poker players who are coming here in Las Vegas in the summer. We just ask that you please consider Poker Gives as your charitable operation of choice, because 1% of your poker earnings very well could be possibly our entire year's operations budget. So because we're an all-volunteer organization, not one person in our organization is a paid staff person. We are all here to help our community. So I'm going to challenge poker players to please make a pledge to Poker Gives, and I'm going to challenge operators, make one event, one little event in your entire summer series to benefit Poker Gives, because we are here in Las Vegas, we are serving the community of Las Vegas, and it takes all of us to actually make the name Poker Gives.
First of all, I want to say thank you to GPI and just for receiving this award. It's very humbling, but you know, there comes a time in everybody's life when you realize life is more about me. It's more than just about a poker game. That time came for me in 2013 when a group of us took Santa Claus down to the women's shelter here and gave gifts to every single woman and child in the shelter. And a little girl received a doll, and she ran up to her mommy and she goes, "Mommy, Santa Claus came here for Christmas." My friend and I turned around with tears in our eyes, and I said, "I will do this till my last dying day." In 2015, I joined Poker Gives. Since that time, we have gone from distributing clothing and hygiene items to serving over 600 meals every single week to homeless people on the streets of Las Vegas. Thank you. As well as distributing clothing, hygiene items, and school supplies to kids in Title I schools. So I'm very proud to represent Poker Gives. Thank you to Linda Johnson, Mike Sexton, Jan Fisher, Lisa Tenner for founding this organization. And like Lupe said, please, pokergives.org, a couple bucks. We fund on 40,000 a year, maybe 20,000 a year is our budget. So please consider giving, and thank you very much.
Congratulations to you all and to the entire organization. Like I mentioned, my family is here tonight, my parents, my sister, my fiance. My sister is on a reality television show and I'm in poker, so my parents are just beaming with pride this evening. Mom's like, nope. From Buying Beverly Hills on Netflix, here's Melissa Platt.
Thank you. Like Jeff said, we're with our parents tonight, and people will go up to them and be like, congratulations, how cool is it that 2 of your kids are on television? And they'll say, where did we go wrong? So with that said, I'll get started, and here are the nominees for Best Trophy.
Fans' Choice, Most Original Trophy. Mike Sexton WPT Champions Cup. PGT Texas Poker Open Belt Buckle. Triton Poker Series Trophy. World Series of Poker Main Event Bracelet.
And the winner is Most Original Trophy, PGT Texas Poker Open.
Okay, well, I did have AI prepare a speech, but, listening to Brad, I don't think I'm going to give it right now. Firstly, to the other nominees, let's start with WPT, the Champions Club. Couldn't be named after anyone better in this industry, Mike Sexton. Triton Poker Series, it's what all our high-stakes players want to win. And finally, the WSOP Main Event Bracelet, it's what everyone here wants to win. But there's a new sheriff in town. It's the Texas, the belt buckle. There's nothing more Texan than some cowboy boots, a cowboy hat, which I did leave over there, and the belt buckle. But firstly, thanks to Champions Club, Isaac Trumbo and all the staff there for opening the doors, welcoming us in there. Max Lang Belt Buckles, 50-year family business in Texas, built that buckle for us. And then the PGT staff, I got Kerry Katzer in the door, everyone give him a round of applause. We have Maury Escandani over there, Dan Gardy watching at home, Brent Hanks, Jeff Platt, everyone on the PGT. Thank you for letting me do my thing and giving you guys silly ideas and finally approve one that seems to have paid off. So hope you guys all have a good night. Thank you.
I want to do things a little differently here before we see our next nominees. We are fortunate enough to have some of the best live reporters in the world right here tonight. And as you all know, this is for the most part a thankless job. It's tough, it's long, it's grueling, and I think we're so lucky to have so many hardworking live reporters in this industry. I think we all need to thank them right now with a round of applause to every live reporter. And with that, here are the nominees for Best Live Reporter.
Live Tournament Reporter. Mickey Doff. BJ Nemeth. David Salatura. Christian Zetcher.
And the winner is, it's Mickey Doft. My guy, Mickey, couldn't be here tonight, but I will very happily accept that award on his behalf. All right, when I think of great rivalries, I think Yankees, Red Sox, Lakers, Celtics, PokerWork, Poker News. He's the senior content manager for Poker News, here to present the best industry person. It is Yuri Abscount.
Thank you everyone. This next award is about recognizing the people that are at the heart of what we do. I've been a part of this industry for about 2 decades now, and it is because of the effort that these people put in, like the hard work, the dedication every single day, that people like myself can work on the game that we love every single day of the week. The 4 nominees tonight, and a lot of people in this category, people I've looked up to for a long time, and tonight is about recognizing those people. With that said, here are the nominees.
Industry person. Gregory Chauchon. Matthew Savage. Francine Watson. Andy Wong.
And the winner is Francine Watson.
Oh my goodness. My husband was in the toilet for that, anyway. Never mind. It's all good. There he is. Good. Oh, I'm so shocked. Sorry. Just have a minute. Everybody else had phones. I've got paper. Dinosaur. Good. I think that I'm so glad that Brad's been up here because he kind of made it okay to care about this. So thank you, Brad. I'm so shocked. Anyway, this is just such an honor. I celebrated 20 years in this industry last year, so this is just super, super special. Thank you, Eric, and the GPI PokerGO. Thank you so much. And thanks to PokerStars, just been my home for such a long time and just allowed me to have this brilliant platform to just do great work. So also Joey, amazing campaign manager. Like, I don't think anyone heard of me a year ago, so Joey, thanks so much. Well, there you are, good. Thank you, Joe. And thanks to James as well. Like, you guys make me look so good, and then you tweet about me, so thank you so much. You don't get to win an award like this without standing on the shoulders of giants, so I do want to thank people who have given me so much guidance and help and opportunity. Matt Morantz, Maury Eskandani, I would not be here without you. And of course, the mighty John Duthie, who, without John Duthie, I would not have rocked up to Barcelona 20 years ago, hoping for Casino Royale and getting more tracksuits than tuxedos. But anyway, that's all history now. I'm here because of my team. My team's unbelievable. They've been with me, so many of them, like along the whole way. Gary, Rich, Nina, Nikki, Lee, Matt, Paul, I can't name you all, but like you're my family, you have become my family. And so thank you. And speaking of family, thanks to my family for all the missed special occasions, and you guys all know what I mean. We missed so much on this job. So thanks to my family, and thanks for all the dog sitting. Hope she's watching. And thanks to my husband, Frank, who was in the bathroom. You are the best partner in poker and life. You make me better, so thank you. Poker's afforded me so much, professionally, personally. I met my husband at the World Series of Poker. It's just given me so much, so it's just an absolute pleasure and joy for me to keep telling the stories of the players and just trying to get this game in front of as many people as possible. It is a pleasure. It is a great democratizer, and I just have this gift of telling these David and Goliath stories every day. So thank you. Thank you to the players for playing the game, both on and off the felt. I know we get you to like stare at the trophy wistfully when you really don't feel like it, so thank you. And thanks to everybody who watches everything that we've done. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful for this. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Just bring this just in case. I'm out at the bar because, you know, it's a long show, and I kind of need a drink. And, yeah, can I get you anything? Budweiser. I can get this man a Budweiser. Stu's going to enjoy a Budweiser here with me, and we are going to send it to Drea Renee. Drea.
All right, Jeff, take it easy out there. We do have a show to do, all right? All right, I'm now joined by the hilarious comedian and poker broadcaster, Joe Stapleton. Joe, you're up for 4 nominations. That's a lot of awards. How do you feel? I mean, it's a lot more than Jeff.
How do I feel about bricking 4 things tonight? It doesn't feel great, I'm not gonna lie. I'm stress eating almonds. It's the only thing that's part of my protein bet that's going on right now. Great time slot you gave me, by the way. It's like the last sketch on SNL.
That's not true. That's not true, Joe. But Jeff had a lot of really nice things to say about you in his opening speech. Anything you want to say to him? Any feedback you want to give Jeff?
I know that Jeff didn't read my comic book because in the comic book, I do get fired by the World Series of Poker. And in real life, I not only got fired by the World Series of Poker, but also by Poker Night in America, Triton Poker, and the Global Poker Awards twice.
Are you serious?
Jeff, this guy had the decency when he stole my job at the World Series of Poker to take me out to a lovely lunch price menu at Javier's.
It's true.
You owe me one more, buddy.
And what's coming up next for you, Joe?
I'm at the Kookaburra Lounge February 28th at Hollywood and Highland, if anyone's in Los Angeles. That's right, 2-for-1 drink specials, and give my name at the door, otherwise I don't get to go on stage.
All right, well, congratulations on all your nominations. I'll let you get back out to the fun. Thank you, Joe. All right, Jeff, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Drea. Thank you, Stapes. It reminds me, I forgot to say a couple things in my acceptance speech. I will be really quick, but it's kind of our show, so I can just add this in later, which is awesome. Mainly because I saw Kerry Katz walk in the door, and he's the boss, and I didn't thank him, so I have to thank Kerry Katz because he's the best. Thank you, Kerry. Also, a shout out to the other nominees, Ali Najjan, Joe Stapleton, Nick Schulman, who I genuinely feel fortunate to call them friends, and maybe not Nick because he's too cool for me. But I love these guys, and I'm big fans of them. And again, it's just an honor to be in that category. And then last thing, I think that this award, broadcast, best on-air talent, whatever you call it, could really highlight 2 icons in the industry. Number 1 is Kara Scott, who I have learned a lot from. And number 2 is Lynn Gilmartin of the WPT team. Just the professionalism, the natural talent that they display on a daily basis is just so impressive to me, and I've learned a lot from them. Okay, on to the rest of the show. It's an incredibly diverse group in the TD of the Year category with tournament directors from Ireland, England, Italy, and former winner Ray Pulford is the only American in the category this year, which Alan Kessler described as one too many. Here are the nominees for Best Tournament Director.
Tournament Director. Nick O'Hara. Ray Pulford. Toby Stone. Luca Vivaldi.
And the winner is Luca Vivaldi. Obviously, Luca couldn't be here tonight preparing for that next Triton stop, but we happily accept that award on his behalf. You want to accept the award on his behalf? Kathy, come on down. Let's hear it for Kathy.
Hi, everyone. Of course, I'm a pretty version of Luca, but I'm here. My name is Kathy Jump with the Triton, and Luca wished he could be here, but he's at Jeju to prepare our Triton Super High Roller Series. But he did prepare a couple words for this occasion. Let me look for it. Triton didn't win live stream. Oh, wait, not that one. First of all, a huge shout out to the players. You keep my brain working over time, making my job the most interesting task in the world. Even your ability to turn a simple question into a philosophical debate that keeps me up at night to find the strangest solutions. Fuel my passion for this. But honestly, your dedication for the game that we all love is what makes this all worthwhile. Thank you for your incredible support, for trusting me to create events worthy of your talents. To Mr. Paul and Mr. Richard, to our CEO, thank you for continuously believing in me, even though I probably look like I'm one last-minute adjustment away from losing it. Your trust means everything, and I'm grateful every day to be part of the Triton vision. To the entire Triton family, most of you guys are in Jeju, including our production share hand. This is more than just a job. It's a team effort, and the trophy will sit in our office as a testament of it. Thank you, Ali, as well. And last but definitely not least, to the dealers, supervisors, and all the gaming staff who work tirelessly on the floor, making me look good while keeping everything running flawlessly. You are the backbones of every event, and I could not do this without you. So once again, thank you all. Thanks to Eric and the GPI for putting this wonderful ceremony together. I promise I will keep trying to earn this trophy every day.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Luca. All right, our next presenter has won Global Poker Awards for Best Broadcaster, for Best Podcast. He was up for Best Vlogger, finished just outside the top 42. From Poker Stars, here's James Hardigan.
I think you'll find it was 41. So many great places to play poker, and one of the things I love best about this game is the opportunity it gives us for travel. As a lifelong James Bond fan, I'm freaking out about the Amazon thing. But also, I've always loved the fact that we get to go to amazing places and play in incredible venues around the world. And I think it's awesome that this year, it's a true representation of the international strength of poker, that we've got 4 venues in 4 different continents, 4 different countries in 3 different continents. Let's have a look at the nominees.
Fans' Choice, Poker Room. ARIA Las Vegas. Asia Poker Arena. Kings Resort Live, Rosvedov. Playground Montreal.
And the winner is, as voted for by the fans, Playground Montreal.
Holy crap. Martin. This is insane. First, I just got to say thank you to the awards. I mean, everyone here, it's insane to be here. I'm crazy nervous. I was thinking about this before, and I'm like, do I prepare something? No. Let's go with it. So first, I've got to thank all our players at Playground. They brought this place, put us on the map. We have crazy loyalty. Crazy area. Who would have thought Ganawage, just south of Montreal, would house the best poker club globally? That is insane. So that's cool for us. That's really great. Yes. Yeah. Second, you know, we talk about families and the sacrifice. Yeah, I want to say hello and thank you to my wife, Jamie, my son, Ryder, my mom. They're all watching. That's great. But the families of everybody in here, the players, I mean, poker's about patience. And our families have to have a lot of it to put up with what we do in this industry. And it's cool. It's cool to watch it grow. Again, Playground, insane. Lastly, from us, I just want to say the staff at Playground, top-notch service. It's incredible. this is not us accepting, this is for all of them. And again, the last thing I want to say, Martin here, he runs a tight ship, deserves this. Well done, and thank you.
And I know we're actually broadcasting the show in the room, so I want to tell all the staff, all the players, this is yours. Thank you.
Big week for Canada, huh? Our next category is Best Streamer. These guys are putting in the hours, 8 to 12-hour days, 6 to 7 days a week. Only fans of theirs can truly understand their dedication. Here are the nominees.
Streamer. Benjamin Sprague. Bert Stephens. John Van Fleet. Alex Veldhuis.
And the winner is... It is indeed Spraggy. If only we had somebody to accept on his behalf.
This was very expected by me. I knew he would win because he deserves it. Last time he won, I cried like a baby, so I'm not going to do that this time. I know he's at home watching, and I know he's very honored to win this. First and foremost, I wanted to make sure that I thanked his mom. She is the reason why he's here today, 100%. She always encouraged him to play poker, even when he was a losing micro-stakes player, and she was his only viewer. He'd want me to thank PokerStars, of course, for believing in him, sponsoring him, Ruth and Patty, his longtime mods, for all their hard work. People ask me all the time if he's the same on stream as if he is in real life, and he's literally the same person, 24 hours a day, every day, a curmudgeonly old Brit. But seriously, he's the funniest person I've ever met in my life. That's not an exaggeration. It's kind of annoying. A great card player and with a heart of gold. And I'm a very, very lucky lady, for sure. Yeah. All right, I've embarrassed him enough. Thank you.
In 2024, we had to say goodbye to some incredible members of the poker community. Let's take a moment now to pay tribute to those that we've lost.
Today we also learned of the passing of Irish poker legend Colette Doherty. Colette was a two-time Irish Open champion and the first European lady to play the World Series main event. And our hearts go out to her and her family and all her loved ones. Good evening, guys. I'm Roland Boothby. I'm up here to present the 4th edition of the Hendon Mob Awards. It's quite fitting this award should follow our in memoriam reel tonight. Of the three previous winners of this award, 2 of them featured in our reel tonight. Miami John Sanuto, winner of the inaugural Hendon Mob Award, first player to 500 cashes on the Hendon Mob, huge achievement. And last year's winner Casey Castle, first player to cash in 50 different countries. Casey passed away shortly after winning his awards, and our hearts go out to them and their families, and everyone we saw in that reel who's left us, many of whom have left us too soon. The other winner of the award, incidentally, is Kevin Mathers. He's here somewhere, so just wrap that guy up in cotton wool, please. Kev, don't go anywhere. The winner of the Hendon Mob Award tonight for 2024 is certainly still with us. He's here tonight. And before I bring him up to talk to you guys, I'm going to take you through some of his achievements in 2024 because they're pretty incredible. This man has redefined what it means to be a traveling poker player and a flag hunter. For those of you unfamiliar with flag hunting, this is the pursuit of traveling around the world and gaining flags for your Hendon Mob profile. This has been around for years, but it's really been hotting up in the last 2 or 3 years and getting very competitive. This man has blown everyone out of the park, and I'm just going to take you through some of his incredible stats for 2024. He cashed in 48 countries, and his closest challenger cashed in 19. He surged to 63 on the all-time cash number of countries list. That's 9 clear of his closest rival. He'll probably never be caught. The commitment it takes to do this kind of thing is incredible. He sent me a text to say that in 2024 he accrued 100,000 air miles, 300 nights in hotel rooms, and was only scammed once. Taxi driver. From the 2nd to the 7th of July, a 5-day period, he cashed in 3 different continents. I'm not going to name all the countries he cashed in, but if I was just to name the ones beginning with M, you get a flavor. Madagascar, Moldova, Mauritius, Malaysia, Malta, Macedonia. It was his birthday yesterday. He's saying he's 62, and I don't believe that. He's got bags and bags of energy. I'd be proud to call him a friend. He's a great guy from British Columbia, Canada. It's Dominic Dino French.
Wow, it's incredible. I don't even know what to say. I need to start out by saying I shouldn't actually be here tonight. 17 years ago, I was pronounced dead in the hospital. And, you all hear the stories about the person that gets the white light. Well, the white light came for me. So I have to thank God for letting me come back. Thank him for my incredible life, and really, I can't do it without him. I want to thank my partner, Rhonda, for doing that for me. I want to thank all the great TDs. There's one right there, Ben. The TDs, the dealers, the floor staff, the servers. I'm talking from a player's side of the view, and I can't thank them all enough for making me feel so welcome in all the different. I've played poker in over 80 countries, and they're just wonderful people. Then I really want to thank, where's Mark and the GPI staff? All the Hendon Mob guys are incredible. Once again, from a poker side, they kept up with all my stats last year, and I just can't thank them enough. And lastly, I want to thank, there's 2 little girls in my life, and there's a saying that if you dare to dream, it might actually come true. She's 5 and a half, her name's Nana, And there's a little 1-year-old named Jayla, and when about 15 to 20 years from now, you guys are going to see some pretty incredible girl poker players. And so with this, I thank you all. Thank you.
He says, I got to bring back that pink suit from the World Series. All right, he's the Executive Director of Poker Strategy and Development for MGM Resorts, and he always is stopping by the studio to see what he can do, how he can help us get better. Definitely doesn't just stop by to take pictures with celebrities who are here. Here's Sean McCormick.
Thank you, Jeff. What a fantastic event, as always. So, firstly, to Eric and team, thank you for everything that you do with these awards. It really is a privilege to be here to celebrate the achievements of those, not only on my side of the felt, but on a lot of your side of events. So let's hear it for the nominees for short-form content creator.
Short-form content creator. Caitlin Komeski. Nikki Limo. Gregory Liao. Marley Sprague.
And the winner is Marley Sprague.
I'm genuinely speechless. I can't believe I won. That's crazy. Hold on, I gotta get my speech up. I'm a bit thrown here. Really didn't think I was gonna win, genuinely. First of all, here with my dad tonight, and my stepmom. He's here. Some of you know that he did teach me poker all those years ago, so it's nice we've come full circle here. Yeah, I wouldn't be here without him. It's just so special to have him here. He played full time. He was a single parent and just couldn't be here without him. Obviously, Spraggy, my lovely husband, my biggest supporter. I sent him all my video ideas, and I know that it's really funny if I get a, that's the funniest thing he's ever heard. He's a tough critic. I want to thank PokerStars, of course, for sponsoring me, for believing in a girl who just wanted to look for a poker boyfriend and found one. And I want to thank my friends, especially Nikki, Caitlin, and Melissa at home. She just had a baby. They are constantly pushing me. We're bouncing off ideas in our girls' chat and pushing me to grow as a content creator and a poker player and as a person. And yeah, a lot of people do know me as a content creator. That's why I'm here today. But I will always be a poker player first. I genuinely love this game so much. I love studying it, I love getting better at it, and I really hope that that comes across in my videos. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mari. Very well deserved. All right, time to continue the show. And yeah, sorry, real quick. For Jeff? Yeah. You're Tim? Tim. Oh, you're Tim. Okay, yeah, hurry up. Yeah, no, that would be me, yeah. Sorry for the delay. And the pause in the bit. So you do, but you're both PGT commissioner and...
Yeah, working for Maury doesn't...
Working for Maury,
yeah,
that's all right.
I got some here.
That's good. That's forks, chopsticks. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to eat this. You go that way. Let's go that way and send it to Drea Renee. Drea.
All right, I don't know what's going on, but I am joined by one of the most influential voices in poker, Joey Ingram. Joey, always great to see you. How you doing tonight? You having a good time?
I'm having the best time. I've been coming to the Poker Awards since the first award. show. I remember meeting a lot of these guys back in the day when I first started doing YouTube. I had a gleam in my eye, super positive, ready to get after it. Kind of like Abby right now and Corey. They feel like they're like, 10 years later, I'm living in Vegas. And let's get it.
Why do you think an event like the GPI Awards is so important for the poker community?
You need to have awards. You need to recognize the great players in the community. I mean, you got a lot of great players here that are awarded tonight, and they do different things. You got the players who do one thing. You got Beauregard. This guy's been grinding every day since I moved in Vegas. At the Win, Skull Mike, the Slicker. I mean, these guys been grinding every day too. Everybody, all the companies are here. I saw WSOP, WPT over there. Poker Stars is over here. Poker News, Poker.org. So all the different entities are here. Everybody works so hard. I've been seeing these guys since I was a kid, and so.
And how do you continue to stay motivated creating so much content? How do you stay motivated?
Well, I really want to own the best casino in Las Vegas right now. So my motivation is that one day I'm going to have that casino, and then everybody can come to the casino, throw their events in the casino, and live the best life. That's my dream right now. So yeah, we'll see.
All right, always great to see you, Joey. Thanks for your time.
Love you, Drea. You're the GOAT.
Love you too. All right, back to you, Jeff.
All right, thanks, Sheriff. Happy Zone Casino. Let's go. I love it. All right, last year, Greg Goes All In accepted an award on behalf of the Asian Poker Tour. He assured us it wasn't just because he was Asian and played poker. He is here to present Best Event tonight, and I assure you, you're not just here to present because you're Asian and play poker. You're here because Phil Hellmuth was scheduled to present, and he was a bit too tired. Greg Goes All In, ladies and gentlemen.
Folks, in poker, there are many events. Some are good events, some are great events, but only one is Best Event. Several were nominated for Best Event. Here are the nominees for Best Event.
Best Event. Club WPT Gold $5 million Invitational. EPT Barcelona Main Event. Irish Poker Open Main Event. World Series of Poker Main Event.
And the winner of Best Event is WSOP Main Event.
Thank you very much. I guess it's an exciting new year and a new era for the World Series of Poker. And since world is in our name, they think it's a good idea to send a Frenchman trying to speak Franglish. So I'm going to say a few words. But thank you, everyone. We are really passionate about what we're doing, and we try to do things bigger and better. And I think you're going to be all excited about what's coming next. Thank you, everybody. And to my daughter, 6 years old, she's crying because I lost, but I didn't lose. Everything is fine. And I'm going to let Jack speak because I'm already tired like a poker player after 6 days in a row in the main event. So, yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I'll keep it short. I'm happy that you guys let us speak at least for a few minutes and acknowledge the World Series of Poker. And the main event is something special. We can say what we want about the personalities and the people involved and all of that. But as I've mentioned many times up here at the podium, that I respect everyone here in this industry. And if it wasn't for all of you, the great game that we all love wouldn't be what it is today. So thank all of you for doing what you do, and please continue to do it because we want to continue to make poker great. It was already great. We don't have to make it great again. It's already great, right? And so, to the Phil Hellmuth comment, I'm kind of happy that, Hellmuth isn't going to play the main event this year because now we have a chance for next year for us to be nominated again because all the people that are going to want to play this year because he won't be making his grand entrance or doing any of his spectacles or berating the Northern Europeans. And so because of that, we know that WSP main event will be great. But I bet you dollars to donuts that we'll see Phil Hellmuth. And I hope to see all of you at the World Series of Poker this year. We thank you for your support. We thank the players. We thank everybody that's part of the event. There's so many people that we could mention. There's a laundry list, but from the World Series of Poker, Caesars Entertainment, GG Poker, from all of us that are here to try to make World Series of Poker the best that we can. We thank the supporters, we thank the players, and we want to continue to make it the best event. We never settle for it being good enough, and we're going to continue to do everything we can to make it great. So thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks for this award, and we'll see you soon.
A lot of changes at the WSOP. Are y'all going to rehire Stapes? Just, I mean, it's fine if you do. Okay. Well, maybe there's a trade here, Francine. I don't know, maybe Stapes. Yeah.
Read the comic book.
Oh, okay, if I read the comic book. Buy Trapped from Joe Stapleton. How about that? Best final table performance, it's always a battle between three others and that WSOP main event winner. Not this year. Here are the nominees.
Final table performance. Barney Boatman. Daniel Negreanu. Stephen Song. Scott Stewart.
And the winner is Scott Stewart. Scott, I was just making sure you enjoyed your Budweiser when you were at the bar. Scott did not win. The winner is Barney Boatman. I've wanted to do that to somebody for the last 5 years, and they would never let me, but I thought Stu, because he's awesome, could handle something like that. Give it up for Scott Stewart, the WPT World Champion. Do you want to say a few words? You did not win. I promise that you did not win, but would you like to? Do you guys want to hear from Stu? Yeah, come on up.
Barney Boatman is a legend. And I didn't think I was going to win based on the people that were in the category, but it wasn't at the final table, but Barney Boatman is going to have the most legendary line to me saying, oh, I called all in for my tournament life, not my actual life. So that will live on infamy for me, and then also I didn't win the award, so congrats to Barney. Good job, Barney. Hope you're enjoying your Budweiser somewhere.
Thank you. All right, we're not allowed to go more than an hour in the studio without mentioning his name. So here to present Best Standalone Festival, the biggest diva in the studio, not named Ali Najad, here's Maury Eskandani.
Thank you, everybody, for coming over. I know some of you come from far. I was talking to Francine last week. She said, I'll see you next week. I said, for what? For what? There you are. Well, I was going to wear a suit for this. I have a suit. You've seen me in a suit. But the company told me I have to wear company swag. Because if it can make old person look this good, can you imagine how good you guys will look? And is it kind of warm in here? It's kind of hot in here. Yeah, let me just take this jacket. It really is, yeah. Just take this out, yeah. Well, many of you know before I was in the industry side of this, I was a professional poker player for many, many years. And every time a new tournament anywhere was announced, we all get excited. We all just, couldn't wait to get out there. As soon as I retire, I'm going to make sure I'm going to see these 4 nominees for standalone single festival tournaments that have been so wonderful and so successful, it really is hard to pick one. They all work so hard. If it was up to me, I'm sure Eric won't allow it. I'd just say, let's do it a Vegas way. You know, let's just spread the deck here, and whichever draws the high card wins. But it doesn't work that way. So here are the nominees.
Stand Alone Festival. Irish Poker Open. Malta Poker Festival. Seminole Hard Rock Poker Open. Win Millions Poker Series.
The winner is Irish Poker Open.
Well, thank you. I don't have a speech. I was going to do a speech, and I met a guy at a bar today who just got married, and I was doing the speech on my phone, so I don't have my phone. I don't have the paper. I asked him where his wife was. He didn't know where his wife was, but he had a cool hat and a cool belt, and his belt matched his shoes, so we kind of forgot about that, and we had 6 points instead. So that's kind of. So I'm just kind of going to wing this here, lads, ladies and gentlemen, for the second or so. I'm just going to thank a few people actually now, and I'm going to just wing it. So I'm going to. Behind this event, there's a few people that actually do a lot of things, and a few people will kill me if I didn't mention them. Laura Carroll, she does a lot of stuff going on. She keeps me and JP in tow. We text her, can we do this, can we do this? She goes, we've got some legal issues there. Could have some more legal issues there. She goes, you tweak that, that won't be so legal. And we go, yeah, okay, we can go with that. So, you know, and Phil Baker, our entertainment guru, and I'll get to that in a minute. Phil does a lot of great work for us, in fairness, and he listens to some of our mad ideas and he adds to some of our mad ideas, which is great. We'd like to thank, and it's not just dealers and staff, because at the Irish Open you have, I don't know, you've got 200 tables, and when you have 200 tables, you've got, it's not just Floor and TDs and Nick O'Hara who was in tonight, you've got dealers, registration, cash desk, security, cleaning, people bringing you the points at the tables, because there's a lot of points at tables, we're not going to like it, but there's a lot of points at the tables. I recently spoke to a man who was studying psychology, believe it or not, and he says, Paul, how does it work? Like, you shouldn't put 1,500 people in a room at 1 o'clock in the day playing poker, drinking points. Shouldn't happen. And he goes, you're right, but it does. So we kick on, and people are enjoying it. Our sponsors, Paddy Power and Poker Stars, I'd like to give them a special thanks. In fairness, we've done some great work with them. 3 years, they've really got behind it. They really have got behind it. They've embraced the quintessential Irishness of the Irish Open, in the fact that we want you to come, and it's not just about poker, it's about a festival of fun. Sometimes you're just a poker, you just go, I've had enough of that for the day. Let's just go out and go to the karaoke competition, or go and do lip sync, or go and do cornhole, or go and play shuffleboard, or let's go downtown, or let's go running around the field and do mad stuff. And that's just what we're going to do. So we're going to make sure that you have something to do for 12 days. It's not just all about poker, but it's all about having everybody just having a bit of enjoyment. Particularly, I'd like to thank, he took a bit of a punt on us, Cedric, who would be the Associate Director of Live Events, and Cedric kind of went, yeah, we could get into this here. It's he said it's a beautiful event. Cedric, it is a beautiful event. I'm not going to try and pronounce your pronunciation of French, but merci beaucoup, monsieur. I'd like to pay some thanks to Dave Curtis, who is kind of head of marketing. And Dave really has to convince Poker Stars and his team of what we're trying to do is not poker stars, but they could get into it because there's just things we do that are just not probably right for a poker tournament. But then they get into it and we make it right and everybody has the crack. And in fairness, he's been a big driver behind stuff. So big thanks to Dave. And then there's a lot of people. So even within them in poker stars, you've got the stream team, you've got Dave's team, there's a lot of things going on in there. He's in the stream team. I'll put him in the stream team. Okay. Yeah. We've had a few points, lads. We're not going to lie to you. We've had a few points. I won't lie to you. You all came in that door. We came in that door, and we were 25 minutes early because we heard it was an open bar. So and we're here for 3 days. We didn't come expecting anything. And the good thing is, if you don't expect to win, well, then you can't be disappointed. And there's so many bars in this town, so we're working our way through them, lads. We're doing a good job of it. And then finally, I suppose more than anybody, is the players. What JP and I have tried to do over the last 10 years is, this game is not about like what we want to do. We need every player to leave there. We're so reliant on the fact that people come from Canada, America, South America, Australia, Asia, and every year, last year, for example, we had people come from 76 different nations came to Ireland. They come to meet the Irish. We like to talk. We like to kind of welcome people. And then all the people from all them different nations bring other people with them the next year. So, for example, in 2016, Canada sent 4, 5, 6 people. Now Canada is the biggest attending nation outside of Ireland and England that come to the Irish Open. So every year we embrace more people and more people and more people. And it's a Cade Meal of Fáilte, where we're trying to just welcome people to a festival that's just something different. Poker's fun, there's a lot of money on board, but like you can't turn down a karaoke competition on a Thursday night, you know, like who can, you know, like so we thank more than anything the players who repeatedly come back and bring their friends and come back, and for 12 days hopefully enabled they'll bring more friends, and please God we'll all get the event. We will try to just make it bigger for you, the players, that you enjoy it. So as we'd say in Ireland, thank you very much. Agus go to Mila Mahagat.
Probably not going to have an open bar next year. I love those guys. Congratulations. Well-deserved award. All right, he's a real bright spot in this crazy industry that we have. ARIA loves him, and it has nothing to do with, well, actually it has everything to do with this slots play. Run good president, Tana Karn.
Thank you, ARIA. Poker's full of drama, bad beats, hero calls, and having a game plan to get punched in the face. But nothing tops the stories told in the next category. The show's captured the highs, the lows, and everything in between in the world of poker, about coolers, bluffs, and those moments you have yelling at the TV, feeling for the characters on the screen. And these productions give us more ways to consume the game we love, and most importantly, live vicariously through the heroes and villains on TV. So hit the continue watching button, and let's check out the nominees of Best Episodic Series.
Episodic Poker Series. Galfond. Inside the Mind of a Pro. No gamble, no future. The big game on tour.
And the winner is the big game on tour.
I thought the show was over. I got as drunk as I got as drunk as Paul.
I'm going to let you speak just because I did all the talking. But this is for the team. But by all means, please, boys, you step in. I did all the talking already.
Yeah, I mean, this is generally a TV show that involves hundreds of people, plus all the people who put on the NAPT and the team at Resorts World. But more than anything, it's about the players who participate in this show, and it's about the loose cannons, including Nikki and Lily, and of course, all of the people who auditioned to be loose cannons, who didn't get to become loose cannons, and who got Nadia'd. And on behalf of all those people, I'd like to say, I'm so sorry. But if there's one person I know this means the world to, it's a guy who has the big game in his DNA, because he was part of the original show 15 years ago, Mr. Joe Stapleton.
I've actually said this to a lot of people, and I'm glad I get to say it to the world at large now. I think the big game is the best TV format that's ever been invented for poker television. And I think the big game was going to be a hit with or without me, and I was lucky enough to be a part of it then and now, and I'm lucky enough to be part of a great production team that really, I was nervous when it came back. I was like, is it going to live up? And it did absolutely live up. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, GPI. Thank you so much. And thank you to the team who put the entire show together. I appreciate everybody. Thank you.
Hey, if ever given the option, run it once. Okay?
I think the big game was part of a group that really set the tone for televised or streamed games. It's a show that we at No Gamble, No Future have looked up to, so it's a very well-deserved award. Shout out to Nikki for keeping your composure. I could see you thinking, I just signed with WPT. Poker Stars. Anyway, as we keep going with the program, final category of the evening. It is best short form video. Got to be quick to make the reel if they win. Here are the nominees.
Short form video content. Caitlin Komeski and Abby Mack. Jesse Fullen. Nikki Limo. Marley Sprague.
For the final event of the night, the final award, our winner is Nikki Limo.
Wow, why did you save me for last? Is it because you wanted the drunkest person to speak? I think you're right, Jeff. Maybe no open bar next year. For an experiment, could I have you all take out your phones? I know you all have one, so take out your phones, please. Thank you. It just, for a favor, that side doesn't want to participate. It's fine. It's okay. Take out your phones, yes, and go to WPT.com, Club WPT Gold, and sign up with code Nikki. Yeah, if you haven't already. Also, the 10 people watching at home, sign up with code Nikki. Thank you. That would help a lot to reinforce their decision that they made a good choice. I didn't make a speech. I don't know what to say. I am so happy. Thank you so much to everyone. Eric Denis, who I don't speak French, but I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for putting this together. Amazing. Also, I said if I ever won an award, honestly, I want to be real here. I cannot thank Andrew Nemi enough. I think he is the unsung hero, a champion of content creators, especially in poker, and I cannot thank him enough. Thank you so much, Andrew Nemi. He introduced me to like a lot of people when I didn't know anyone, especially also Katie Lindsay and Chris Mormon. They introduced me to a lot of people. And when I look around, I'm like, look, I got into poker because I wanted to get away from content creating. and then poker put me back into content creating. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, the Poker Stars, my big game family, my Run Good family, my WBT Gold new family. Thank you so much for that. And also I want to dedicate my video, What It's Like Playing Poker as a Woman, to Ben Seabeath. So thank you. Thanks for that.
All right, folks, that is a wrap. Great night for all except Caitlin, 0 for 4, but great night for the rest of us. Thanks so much to our crew, to Drea, Renee. Let's hear it for Drea, please. Thanks to GPI THM for setting this all up. We will see you next time at the Global Poker Awards. Good night.